Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday. The S&P 500 was up 0.2% today. Not a bad day, actually. The market is expecting these rate cuts. And we know last week we had some poor job reports. Market was down a little bit for the whole week. So a little bit of dip buying come in this week. And we're going to basically see what happens on the 17th. The Federal Reserve lowers rates. The expectation is up to about 97% that they will lower rates by a quarter point. There's even some expectations that they could go as much as a half a point, although that's not as likely. And of course, we've got the October meeting and the December meeting. And overall, if you look at all of the bets right now, the expectation is that there will be a rate cut at every meeting here. So 3 rate cuts for the year based on these job reports. And I guess the market's hope is that the Federal Reserve isn't too far behind the ball here. They're able to kind of cut rates outside of a recession, save the job market and what have you. And as the tariffs come in, they could be a one-time, situation where prices get raised. So we'll see how that plays out. There is a CPI report that comes out on inflation prior to the meeting. And so obviously the PPI report usually comes after that, which is the wholesale inflation. Last month, the wholesale inflation was up quite a bit. So the expectation is that CPI will be up about 0.3% month over month. So basically from July to August, prices raised by 0.3%, which is the same thing we had from June to July. Again, you annualize that out, it's 3.6%. That's a lot higher than the Fed is shooting for. But with the labor market softening coming through and the prices being driven not so much by demand, but by possibly, the increase in tariffs, probably need to go in and help the labor market with some rate cuts. So that looks like what's happening here. So we'll see how that plays out. But not a bad day. Again, market was up kind of at the beginning, kind of held in there for the day as far as that goes. And I think, we'll probably see some positive motion here. It'll be interesting to see how CPI plays out with the market here as far as that goes. But I think the market is definitely more focused on the Federal Reserve is going to do on the 17th. So look forward to talking to you some more tomorrow. We'll see what happens then and talk to you then. Thank you very much.